Okay, so just a little update. Getting back into good habits. I had a bit of a lurgy over Christmas, so inspired me to get healthy again. So I've just been on a 13-mile ride, kept it about 150 to 200 watts. Getting back into good sleep habits. Sleep is so important. To get at least 10 hours quality sleep every day, which is something I have to keep reminding myself because I'm a bit of a night owl. So I've been going to bed around about 8:30, literally lights off by 9, and normally, to be fair, I am sound asleep. I can't even remember laying there, so obviously it's a perfect time for me to go to bed and sleep. And to be fair, even if I didn't sleep at 9 o'clock, I would just lay there in the dark, because the dark stimulates the hormones, the growth hormone, the sleep hormone. Your recovery rate is better and you feel better. I'm up at 7 and I feel so much better, having that circadian rhythm, that because we're meant to go to bed when the sun goes down and get up when the sun comes up. So important to get quality sleep. So this is just a reminder to myself. No one else is listening. This is to me. So I'm on the heavy bike today, 150 to 200 watts. It doesn't matter how fast you go. It's not about miles per hour. It's about the wattage you're putting out. So 13 miles. What else was I going to say? Yeah, that's basically it. Just a little reminder to myself, getting into good habits, because I tell you what, being ill is the worst thing in the world. There's nothing worse than, for me anyway. People seem to like it. People seem to love having illnesses, but for me personally, I want to feel good. I want to feel good physically and mentally, and this is how you do it. Carbohydrates. So you're keeping your fat and protein low. As many carbohydrates as you need. Don't limit the carbohydrates. I eat carbohydrates until I am literally full, and I'm like, can't eat anymore. My stomach is slightly bulging. I'm like, oh, I'm so full. That's when I stop. I do cheat on snacks a little bit sometimes, but that's fair enough, because obviously with the bicycle, you're cycling it off. So I do have fatty foods, but I am physically active. So if you're not physically active, you can't afford to have the fatty foods. You can afford to have the carbohydrates, because there's no fat in carbs. It doesn't turn to fat, because if carbs turn to fat, I would be obese, my partner would be obese, and all those guys that had sugar would be obese. It is physically impossible. And people say, will you cycle? You're active. Yeah and no. I've had months and months off the bike. I used to, I never used to train in the winter. I used to hate winter training. So I used to just eat carbohydrates in the winter. And I never used to put excess body fat on. And that's the honest truth. So you can listen or not listen. I would listen, because this stuff works. High carb vegan diet works. Going to bed early works. Keeping your fat and protein down works. It works, and I'm just passing on the message. This works, so I would do my protocols. My protocols work, so do them. Honestly, give it a go.